I'm Lone, and welcome to the Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk, Outside of a Bag of Milk series. It's another visual novel. Steam Visual Novel Fest is still going on, and I've been wanting to play this series for a long time. The first one came out in 2020, I believe, and the second one was like 2021 or 2022. They've always intrigued me. They've been on my wish list for a long time. So now they're super cheap, and I want to help this anime lady buy milk. So help me buy milk? Okay. Write down my name. It's Lone. That's my name. I walk down the road to the store and rehearse my speech. I think this might be depressing too. I'm not sure. It kind of gives off the vibe that it's going to be. It's been so long since I've been out of the house. Oh God, no, this is going to be exact. It's me for real, that I completely forgot what words to say when entering a store. Yeah. Oh no, this is going to hit like way too close to home. God damn it. I'm going to the store. Who are you talking to? I'm imagining as if it were a character in a game. What if it helps to gather my thoughts? What game? Well, you know. There are games where you can see the character's thoughts, like right on the screen, you know? So I thought if someone's reading my mind, I need to be very focused so I don't blurt out too much. I take a deep breath of air. Hello, can I... Crap, I forgot. 19th attempt, and I'm failing again. I bite my lip in frustration. So once again, hello, can I get... Wow, that's a whole word more. Good job. Thank you, I'm trying my best. I think this time, the I sound was longer than usual, or the L sound was longer than usual. So, like, I don't suffer from overanalyzing my own... Well, I overanalyze my own personal thoughts, but not so much social interactions. I don't have enough fucks to give, I guess. So I guess that makes me a little more awkward, but awkward in a more confident way. Yeah, but I don't really talk to people, so there's that. Do you think that's it? I don't know. Who knows? Hello, can I... Or hello, can I... Ugh, I wish I hadn't said anything. Yeah, I saw the triple L under the hello. All right, don't worry. We'll try to be positive, and I'm going to drink some coffee. Oh, that's hot, but don't worry. Okay. By the way, you've been walking with your left foot on the pavement and your right foot on the grass for a full minute now. Ooh, God, I couldn't do that. Yeah. That would drive me nuts. What? My right foot is frozen in the air. How much? 50 steps on the pavement and 51 on the grass. You have to undo the previous step. Okay, I can relate to this kind of. Oh, God damn it. Even my morning walks aren't safe from this game. Overanalyzing. Or just in general analyzing. How do you imagine that? It's not the first time this has happened. You've been taught the right way, haven't you? Come on. Let's stay away from horrible negative thoughts. I don't remember. I'm ready to burst into tears. Here we go again. So, step 1, take a step back and get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Wait a minute. What do you mean step 1? What then? But it's already 52nd. Or wait, I'm going backwards, so then it's the 50th? It doesn't add up. Okay. Step 50. Take a step back and get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Could you rephrase it just a little bit? You can't just repeat a phrase without changing at least one word. People don't talk like that. Oh God, you're hopeless. But you make it sound as if it is my fault. The store closes in an hour, so you will be very, very guilty if you don't buy milk. Damn, really? Well, are you ready? Hell yeah. I carefully move my foot backwards, looking carefully into the dense grass. I enter the store. Oh, okay, so Okay, good. So she fixed her like stepping problem. That's fantastic. As I enter the store, I turn to the first person I see. Hello, can I... Oh. Excuse me? What? Oh. Oh no. Excuse me, what? Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. Is the O getting bigger? I can't tell. Yeah, this is all getting bigger. Excuse me, what? Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. It's O. You shouldn't have done that. He's obviously not going to change his lines. You run the risk of ending up in an endless loop. Excuse me, what? Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. Okay, I shouldn't do that. Excuse me, what? Do I need to click somewhere different? Oh. We're saying it. Excuse me, what? Oh. Oh, no. What? Oh. Motherfucker, do you speak it? What is he trying to tell you? He's trying to scare me, but how does he know that I'm terrified by the letter O? What's so scary about it? I don't know, it's circular. It doesn't have any ending or starting point. The Mobius strip of alphabetic letters. I have a frightening image when I picture it in my head. I can show you. Explaining won't be enough. But keep in mind something. Yeah, that's a little scary. Oh. Something like that. So I'll just continue to ignore his question. What? Oh. What? Oh. What? Oh. What? Oh. I gather all my will into a fist. No, don't punch him. He looks like a plague doctor, actually. Right? Kind of. Oh? Oh! My interlocutor shook and crawled away. Oh, achievement. That was a great achievement. I love it. You just repeated after him. I mean, that took some guts, especially if you have a fear of the letter O. And it worked. Do it more often. Wait, I said he crawled away. Did he? Did he really crawl away? I mean, I didn't even look in his direction. When exactly did you say that? Just now. Personally, I didn't hear it. You're just trying to distract me. But I know that my words were shown on the screen. What an interesting visual novel. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm standing by the shelves. On the rack were the bags of milk. So this must be like Canadian. Where else do they sell bags of milk? It's so weird. Milk in a bag. It's supposed to be in a carton or in a gallon. Plastic container. What's the benefit of having a bag of milk as opposed to a carton? Like, I don't get cartons, I just get full gallons, but yeah, I don't get it. Wine, however, like space bags, I know those. Yeah. From my youth. Like the Friends boxed wine and stuff, you just rip the plastic bag out of it and it has a little spout on the end of it. And then you slap it and then you throw it to the next person after you take a big drink. We both stand, and the milk lies. Or maybe. Hey, slow down. Do you even remember why you're here? Yeah, to buy milk. Yeah, exactly. To buy milk. So buy it. Right here? What do you expect me to say? I guess something like, no, not here? Not here. Take the bag and go to the cash register. I guess the first sentence. And you, as if out of spite, didn't pause before the second one. You want to rob me of my little victories? I sigh and reach out and take the milk. Or rather, the bag with the milk inside. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside of a bag of milk. Or rather, a bag of milk inside of a bag of milk inside of a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk. Inside a bag of milk. Inside. Okay, come on. 15 minutes before the store closes. You gotta hurry up. I remembered what these games were called. Visual novels. Yeah, Visual Novel Fest. Let's go. I'm enjoying it so far. Playing different stuff. And by the way, the numbers are written there in full, with letters. Are visual novels worse than books? But there, the authors are not lazy, so don't get lazy either. I don't know. They each have their own benefits. I view visual novels this kind of the same way I view graphic novels. So they're kind of like the same vein, as far as I'm concerned. Wait, I thought your only thoughts were visible on the screen. Not anymore, so watch your mouth. Anyway, you heard me. Hurry up, or you'll get it at home again. Oh, so we need to buy we're buying a bag of milk instead of a bag of milk for somebody else. Okay. All right, I'm on the way. Hello? Can I get some milk, please? Whoa, this guy's looks really trippy. You have it. I put the weighty bag on the register. Of course, not just the bag, but the milk too. Hi, can I have it, please? No. Please? No. But please, Mom will throw me out of the window if I get back without the milk. No. But why not? Give more. But I don't have anything else. Hey. What? They hate you. You are pathetic. You gotta pay for the milk. You have to pay. Is there a save button? Oh, there is auto and quick save. I guess I should have yeah, I probably should have been doing this at the different choices, but that's okay. Like I said, we're gonna try to keep our inner voice as positive as possible, so video games don't mirror actual real life. There we go. Pay for the milk, please. Really? What would I do without you? I take a crumpled bill out of my pocket and hand it to the cashier. He starts to carefully examine it. It took about 2 days before he nodded contentedly and put it in the cash register. 2 days? I think you're being a little hyperbolic there. Thank you. Goodbye. Well, actually, I don't know who's saying this. Is it us saying this? I don't know. Who knows? I walk down the familiar street past the gas station. A bag of milk unpleasantly tugs at my hand, reminding me of the days when I was in physical therapy. By the way, they gave me a bag at the checkout, so now I'm carrying a bag of milk in another bag. Don't think anything about it. I just love the pyramidal structure of the verbal construction. The gas station's getting closer. Hey, how you feeling? Thank you for your interest. I feel like a mile-long bar of ice cream. What's that supposed to mean? As if I'd tell you. But I'm really interested. Like, what does that feel like? Exposed? Well, look, the ratio of water to milk in the volume of air occupied by me is about 30-1. And yeah, ice cream's not the best, unless you want to drink more than eat. Anyway, the road from the store to the gas station is a stick, and the road from the gas station to home is ice cream. Like, kind of makes sense. I think. I don't know. During today's walk, my body has been to every part of this path. Simple math. Okay. Yeah, I can kind of see it. I feel movement under my feet. Asphalt, grains, petrol stains. I'm trying to keep my balance. And how do people move over something as uneven as a city plane? Gently, heel, toe. I count in my mind every meter of the path I walk. I even close my eyes for more concentration. Hey, look out. Huh? I unconsciously take a sharp step to the side. At the same moment, a huge bear rushes past me with a wild screech. Hey, I'm walking here. I cast a reproachful glance at the swiftly departing giant. Its red eyes, in turn, look at me with mockery. Did you see that? How brazen. It was a truck. It wasn't a bear. I think our character is an unreliable narrator that we're gonna have to deal with. I don't know whether it's because, like, schizophrenia or something. I don't know, but something definitely is up. Other than just, like, social awkwardness. Oh, really? Just a truck? Although, if you think about it, are there bears with eyes on the back of their heads? You could have died. Oh, come on. Are you saying someone would seriously want to kill an innocent girl carrying a bag of milk? Okay, you're sick. No, the world is a cruel and dangerous place, okay? I'm not in the world you're talking about. I 100% believe that. My journey continues. If you think about it, the road from the store has one interesting property. It adjusts to me in the most bizarre ways. When I'm in a hurry, all the traffic lights turn off, helpfully. When I feel like crying, a cloud appears over me and pours rain, streams that hide my tears. Right now, I can feel a cloud slowly gathering over the top of my head. I'm sad. Are you sure this is really happening? What else could it be? Has it ever occurred to you that it's all just in your head? That's not what the manual said at all. Apparently, these pills don't work for me either. The pills have nothing to do with it? No, they might. ... You know what? What? Since I'm a character in a visual novel, I want to talk to whoever's reading this right now. Sure, I'm game. You can talk to me as much as you want. Could hurt your recovery. No, if you say so. I forcefully squeeze my head with my hands and place a thought block. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bench, the perfect place for clenched visual novel monologues. I move closer, place a noticeably weighted bag of milk next to it, and raise my head to the sky. So are we gonna talk? Listen, I'm a little embarrassed. I realize that I'm going crazy. The medications are becoming less and less effective, so ultimately things will happen painlessly, I hope. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, I'm supposed to type, okay. Yes. I understand. Oh, I can't type anymore. Alright, that's fine. Enter. I will be honest with you, and I expect the same from you, please. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes. Like I said, I get it. Really? I must be nothing like the model protagonist at all, huh? No, not really. To be honest, I haven't read many visual novels. Sometimes I regret it because now it costs me a lot of effort just to distinguish between letters and words. By the way, if you don't mind, I'd rather not name my diagnosis. That's fine. It's private information. HEPA protected. Let at least you be the one who sees me for who I am. Even though I made you up, don't take that away from me, okay? Don't ask me for too much. How stupid does this all seem? It's not stupid. From the very beginning, you've been following me, reading my delusional thoughts, hearing my silly conversations. I must seem crazy and weird to you. Only like a quarter of it, yeah. Well, maybe half. I can relate to about half of it. Yeah. Makes perfect sense. The other half I can sympathize with, so you're good. What is it like to see the world through my eyes? Ever since something happened, all I see is red blood everywhere. Hey, we just played that visual novel, Banebush, and it was all red. This at least has some, like, violet in it. Mauve. Don't worry about me. I got used to it a long time ago. Admittedly, I'd even forgotten what the other colors look like. Come on. Those monsters from the store, they didn't scare me at all. After all, I know they won't hurt me. Sometimes I think that they themselves are afraid of me. Can you imagine that? By the way, if you want to ask me what happened, please don't. Promise? With a question mark. No, I'm serious. Of course, you couldn't help but ask. I didn't ask. I said I promise with a question mark. In the end, I'm just talking to myself. Sooner or later, I would have brought it up. So, you're really that interested in what happened to me? I won't waste time. What do you see? I see a flower. Kind of. Anyway. This is my dad. Okay, I was way off. Dad. No, I don't see dad. Yeah, that's okay though. I guess you do. Some of his parts at least. Okay, maybe exploded dad. We do have a very difficult family. But despite all the problems, I never would have thought. Sorry, I shouldn't have raised my voice. Anyway, he jumped out the window and died. This is my last memory. Then a long gap. He jumped out the window? Didn't you, she threatened earlier that her mom would throw her out the window if she didn't come back with the milk. So, I don't know if that's a recurring theme. Strange. Very strange. Today is the first time that I've ever been able to buy something in a store without a major incident. Yeah, it went swimmingly. Of course, the medicine helped me, however. I think it's more your merit. I kept thinking we mustn't screw this up in front of the reader. Or, oh my god, what will he think? I don't know why I decided to become a visual novel character for the sake of going to the store today, but it clearly paid off. Thank you. By the way, it seems to me that there are some boundaries in our communication. That's how I like it. Oh, the boundaries are gone. That's cute. And yet, I've been so sad lately. I've been thinking more and more about what my life has become ever since my dad, well, jumped out of the window. Day after day, it's the same thing. I've tried so many medications that I hardly feel any difference between them anymore. As long as they help keep me on my feet, I'm happy. But you know what? Today is a special day because I have you. There's so much I want to tell you. What was the rest of it? I missed it. There's so much I want to tell you. That was very rude of you. Oh no. I'm not going to pressure you. I'm just advising you to go home. I understand. Well, dear reader, shall we go? Let's do it. When I get to my floor, I hang over the railing. Repeating this action every day like a ritual, I stop being afraid of heights altogether. Exposure therapy. A few minutes ago, the effects of the medicine finally wore off, so I just enjoy the blissful silence. When I'm under the influence of drugs, terrible and unpleasant melodies sound in my head, mixing with the sounds of the world around me. They create a terrible dissonance in my head. That's a pretty bad side effect. Usually I just feel sedated, which is frustrating. I turn around and go into my apartment. Yeah. Hello? Who's this? Is this Mom? Did you bring the milk? Mom has a great voice. Love to hear her sing. Oh, that's us. Hi, Mom. Did you bring the milk? Yes, Mom. Did your new medicines help? Yes, Mom? Go to bed. Okay. Yes, Mom? Milk pot. So that's what we did. All right. And that was milk inside of a bag of milk inside of a bag of milk. I'm not going to go after all of the endings. I kind of like that ending. Yeah. And I guess the second one picks up right where the first one left off. So let's go. We get cutscenes? Oh, awesome. Number of steps. Nice. Store is closing soon. Oh, this is so good. I love, like, we get, like, actual animated scenes. You didn't get the milk. Oh, no. Okay. That was a cool intro cutscene. I love it. Hell yeah. New game. Let's go. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Oh, is this literally after we bought the milk? Perhaps. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzed past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is, there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure of that. I break into a running dash before the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers. But then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. As I expected, there was no living corpse on the inside. But there was a bag of milk that I bought today. sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside of the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, poor thing. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. Oh, it's Mom again. I meet the familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure it in its tight grip that stops me from moving. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hand until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where his eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times. Stay put. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly spun sinew, but then the claw injects some venom into me. God, it hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and I start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time. But is this her taking our medication? Perhaps. Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me. Just kill me. Hysterical screams resound throughout the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with loud sounds. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory, so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. So I don't know if that was Mom or not. Like, immediate thoughts would be like giving her a shot, but that's not how drugs are administered. I mean, you just take pills, right, for stuff. So, but her pills ran out, and it's woefully obvious, that she's going through it right now. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all the fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Okay, it's a safe place. That's good. Even the weird sounds coming from outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a weird sound to the left. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. Yeah, that's my favorite time too. I live like right before bed. I just read and then I go to bed, and it's happier when I'm asleep. Ugh, game, stop it. I woke up for that moment's sake. Lived through the day for it. Yes. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. Would have been so cool. But the dreams always slowly but surely slip away. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of a symptom of suicidal ideation, unfortunately. But can relate. As if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left. And now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. That's the worst too, is like wanting to sleep, but you have horrible insomnia. I take pills for it, and the pills I take help for insomnia. But without pills, I'm up for like 4 days. It sucks. I cannot sleep. It's the worst. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately, since I always swallow a bunch without thinking. That's not how you're supposed to take those. No. You have to like read the label and follow the instructions. Like precisely, please. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So, what do we have inside of you? I gently press the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder, and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright, red liquid pours out. Oh, filthy. The pill flies straight into the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was the flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep that I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from every side, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicines instead, and enjoy swallowing them one after one, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder, who's going to be my conversation partner? Ooh, I will. Hopefully it'll be us. Yay. I think it is. Hey. Man, drastic improvement between the first game and the second game. Holy shit. I mean, the first game was cool, but this is amazing. So good. A little depressing, but good. Hey, long time no see. Hasn't even been an hour, dummy. We were just out buying milk. So this isn't us. I think this is the other voice in her head. Her, like, narrative voice. You know, we're only supposed to meet once per day. No, we'll do a playful... It hasn't even been an hour, dummy. Oh, there you go, bullying me again. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. It's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, all right? Well, I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. Maybe a little bit of bipolar too? Sounds like a manic episode. I can imagine how angry you are right now. Yeah, I'm all besides myself. What made you happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself from a couple hours ago? I don't know what you mean. Stop lying. I guess I'll choose the middle. Nuh-uh, I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. Okay, the inner dialogue is not great. I wish there were more choices. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? Oh, so you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? No. I'll say no. Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Alright, go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to be distracted by the sneery look the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then, me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind, 2 squared. I start counting in my mind 2 squared by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, and a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better. But my head is splitting apart now. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Alright, fine. You can just keep blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Well, sometimes, I don't know, when you take medicine and you start feeling better, then you're like, oh, hey, I feel great. I don't need to take the medicine anymore. And then you stop taking the medicine, and then you start, then it exacerbates all your problems. So, but I understand, like, various medications that cause side effects that you just do not want to deal with. But it's always like with medicine, there's always a trade-off. Like, you take one pill, but it gives you these other symptoms. So you take another pill for the symptoms, but those have their own symptoms. So you just have to, like, find the quality of life there that you're the most able to bear, and then just do that every day. It's just, it can be a lot. Yeah. It can be a lot. Well, whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? I mean, what do you think? It kind of does. I can't be sure about anything, and you don't take me seriously anyway. Then why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. Yeah. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at the time, but now I feel it triple in force. Yeah. Like mood swings and stuff. That was a really fast manic episode, though. God, it hurts so bad. You know what to do. No, you don't. Just drink your medicine already or I'll stop talking to you. I don't want to make ultimatum threats. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out to the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than the pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it in my mouth. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of the concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Hey, do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. What do you want then? I just want to lay down for a bit. God, the ceiling collapsing thing too. I do that when I'm in bed too. God damn it. I hate it. Usually it's under threat of earthquake. I live in Washington State, and I always think about the big earthquake that's coming. And then I think about how old this building is and whether it's earthquake proof, and we have 3 floors above us. And yeah, I think getting collapsed on and being caught under debris and rubble is one of my biggest fears. The whole Ted the Caver thing, oh my God, I can't handle it. Cave diving and spelunking and stuff. I tried exposing myself to it just through YouTube videos and stuff, and that makes me cringe. So even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. That's not a great attitude, but it's better than nothing. Can you stay silent, please? I need to get my thoughts in order. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed in my head and lay them out in the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around, and in the end, I throw them off with my head, annoyed, and I start over. God, I can't do it. Well, you can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Don't do that. Ugh, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. Fireflies would be pleasant. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling above the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sound of flapping wings coming from the ceiling makes me start losing my patience. Okay. Instantly irritated or agitated. God, enough. I hate you. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. All right, good job. Now, start over. What's outside? It looks like an eyeball or something, or somebody's face. Ugh, no way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? No, it shouldn't bother you. I mean, you're in your room, so it's probably the safest place to just be your unadulterated self, I guess. Unless you have somebody in your head criticizing you constantly like you do. A lot of people act like this. Yeah, you're not alone. Really? Yeah. I there was mention of her, like one of her biggest fears was being lonely, so I guess that's a small relief, knowing others are going through shit. There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone, if you have a reason for it. Did you have a reason? You did have a reason, didn't you? You didn't snap at someone, you snapped at a thought process. You'll surely get better, believe me. And now, start over. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Alright, fine. I raise my eyes and look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them and go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thought, or else... I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide in here. God, they could be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please, just tell me that you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking when you were lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. That's the thing, I have no idea. This is kind of weird. Will you tell me? I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. God, they're so itchy. Why are you crying? God, my eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? Uh-oh, are we lactose intolerant? And Mom sent us to the store to buy milk. Oh no. That would be a horrible plot twist. I'm not ready for this game. Don't do it. She just dies from milk exposure. I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after the other, will my eyes stop itching? Probably not. I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after the other, all my eyelashes, one after another. If I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another, after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. No! I died and felt something is the ending. I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Yeah, me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, and no. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All of the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? No, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's okay. I don't, and I won't. Alright then. So we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside of a mountain of junk without moving anything, even an inch? Yeah. Oh my, oh my. I have an idea. Last time becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I would love that. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds like fun. And what about the things that you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. Oh, this is so childish. And want to know what the best part is? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? Oh, you're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? No. Oh, yeah, do what you want. Sounds good to me. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey, what? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowee. Wowee. Did we find one? Oh, we did. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm so sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it were an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. All right, one down. Let's look for the others. Yeah. Do we get to look around the room? We do! All right, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's start with the radio. Okay. Let's start with radio number 2. Flies? Okay, cool. What's this? And what are those? Ah, those. Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stare at them so intensely that I burn them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. What about this thing? Is it an air conditioning unit or something? I look up towards the very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be in there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think my thoughts as cockroaches. Yeah, but they became fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupy this place. Do you understand now? I'll pretend to. I mean, I kind of do. Makes sense. In a nonsensical kind of way. What about the lights? Little bulbs. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposefully want to lower their self-esteem. What about in there? It's not easy to get out of here. All right, what else do we got? Oh, it stops once you've touched it. Okay, cool. Fan? What's so funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly and looking straight at a giant fan. And? I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in, and the cable. It's like an inmate if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. What else we got? Pack? All right, what's in the pack? I look down at my school bag, worn down and silly. It's almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. It's contented, and it's also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. Ah, what a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Senseless and cruel. I'll just stick with totally not cruel. What's inside the bag instead? Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understand my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. All right. What did you like the most at school? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me. Let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbing my warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum, and I also realized that some time ago, the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. Guess it has no special meaning to you? What happened after that? I don't remember. And does it even matter? Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please? Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explaining to me that I needed to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and we went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushes me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together and we went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further. Oh, well, we're stuck now. No, you'll tell me again. Dad bought milk on the way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. And then what happened? Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on my back. Knowing that these moments should never be ignored, I turn around. But there's nothing there. What happened next? Try to figure this one out, you're annoying achievement. Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what had happened. So Dad getting thrown out the window or throwing himself out the window. I don't know. Again, not a reliable narrator, and neither is us as a voice in our head, a reliable narrator. So it's kind of hard to put two and two together. But yeah, everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what had happened. So I'm kind of thinking like it's a pretty major life event. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window, glints on the metal parts. And there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I manage to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It's already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and so vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling towards me from my back. It's barely glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then it flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while, and then it goes silent. This one's kind of sad. Yeah, I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is it's no longer alone. All right, let's keep searching. What else do we got? We have some not very good looking plants and some kind of ivy, which is great. It's a good house plant. Right. Insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaf smells of dust and cardboard and death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kind of don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you just listening to me at all? Can't change anything in the room. Change is bad. What's this? It's like a... Okay. Creepy. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why are you afraid of the laptop? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. This is a visual novel, after all. I want to hear all the stories. I insist. God, I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it in here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they did encourage me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of a screen, games, drawing, engineering, calculator. She really likes like geometry and stuff. 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for a comfortable life. Do you imagine it? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined it. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for a comfortable life, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. You'll end up returning to that subject anyway. On one wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now your new home is a cage. It's way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. And the most important part is, you have a lot of neighbors there. Their cages are identical to yours, and the other hamsters look identical to you too. That means that you're all the same. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty apt description of the internet, I suppose. When you like really comprehend like the full scope of how big it is and how many people are actually there, it makes you feel less than, and then want to strive for uniqueness, but your uniqueness is a facade. Yeah, I would rather be the hamster underground. I suppose. I mean, everybody has their own special little thing that makes them unique, but you can't really glean that when you're on the internet so much. I mean, some people do a really good job of putting up fronts of what they look like. A lot of people who actually succeed very well on social media are like that, you know? Or things that a lot of people admire and want in life also succeed a lot just out of pure envy of the masses, because thinking that they want lives like that. But I don't know. Apart from the fact that they were born at that shop, You'll ask, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you, nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh gosh. Okay, let's start over. All right, this time try to avoid the stupid hamster analogy. I liked the hamster analogy. I thought it was great. You know, I'm not at fault here. So, I had a lot of friends online. Tens, hundreds of them. Impossible to count. Is it impossible though? I had exactly 317 of them. Although I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. Hey, don't get distracted from the hamsters. All right. From my 317 friends, 68 of them were into gaming, just like me. 130 of them into drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean like 59 and a half friends on each side. All right? You can split the number evenly, no problem, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. A major conundrum, right? Get to the point. I knew, of course, that no real people exist on the web. I also understood that all my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop. Logically. But I still wasn't even a bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of numbers. Which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing? Not really. Why do you call them your friends then? I mean, everyone who shares my interest is my friend, and I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Everyone who shares my interest is my friend. It's kind of like a spectrum trait. Like, only talking to people who share your interest. Or at least I think so. Not to like weird diagnose anybody, but it's casual observation, I suppose. I mean, I share that trait as well, but maybe not to the friendship point. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose. It's mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behavior at any moment. The longer you speak, the less I follow. You don't need to follow me around, just listen. I sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflecting in it is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from the web person are just executable code. Hey, let me know if you need a break. One day, someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There's no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me. I wonder what kind of like sideways relation this has to AI also. You know, like chatbots and stuff. Yeah. I mean, that's probably not going to come up, but it seems analogous to me for some reason. Hey, look. Huh? Oh, is it another firefly? Suddenly a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets to the top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. Yeah, I can see that myself. If only I knew what. It looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of action. Then it flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. What about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you. I'm sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story. Maybe. Do you promise? Do everything right? Save game. Game saved. Okay, so you only get one save on this one. Okay. So let's try to do everything right. Can I load game? No, not really. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a little different than Banebush, where we went back and played through all the endings and stuff. Just because of the sheer, like, the repetitiveness of going back and doing it over again. I think I'll be happy with the experience that we have for a one-shot playthrough. Do you promise? I promise. And if you forget, then remind me. With a code word, for example. Please forget it because I won't. Achievement. What's the code word? I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. Okay. It kind of feels like we got a little bit of a special interaction there. I'm not sure though. This is my sketchbook. Half of the pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely? Why? Isn't it obvious? I run out of pages. I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get into the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Yeah. Maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one? Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form a coherent sentence? Alright, don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another. Then how would I decide what action to take? You're so dyslexic. Oh man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I think your inner voice lacks empathy as well. I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires and the sleeping bag and the cracks in the laminate. Yeah, I just noticed she doesn't have a bed. It's kind of sad. And the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on a stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up to study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad. Would have loved to see it. No, maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echo with headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling in every direction. That could only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look if I wait a little longer. If I wait. Open your eyes. No. It's okay, just do it. No way, I know you're lying. Alright, calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. She stopped saying no. Fine. I open my eyes with the utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings. Nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Oh, don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of the drawings on the previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly. The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into a perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Oh, goodness gracious, little boy. You made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up, and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then it buzzes. But then its buzzing dies down. Phew. Are you okay? Well, we're running short on time, so let's continue searching. Okay, what else do we got? We already did the pack. We did everything on this side of the room. Finish searching? No, I don't want to just finish. We've got a couple more things to look at. I doubt it. All the compartments are locked. What if... I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining? Oh, so that was just a straight no? What about the parasol? The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder. It's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that I can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It would catch cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check? Why? I'm sure I won't find anything there. Are you sure? Okay. Sleeping bag? This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slap my cheeks and return myself to my senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log by this time, but right now, I just can't. Let's continue searching. Maybe we'll find something inside the sleeping bag. No, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary. They always cause insomnia, just like tonight. What? I said searching here is meaningless. Okay. We're almost done. Your usual notebook pages, glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosages and side effects? Yeah. I thought you knew them by heart. Yeah. And this is not your handwriting though, is it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not my writing. It's more like claw marks. Well, don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle relentlessly. After a moment, the firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a businesslike manner, it takes off into a businesslike flight and ends up entering my businesslike ear. Hey, let's continue searching. She's getting really tired. We gotta wrap this up. Oh, what about the mouse hole? Is that what that is? No, it's like a bag thing. The alarm clock? I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. God, it's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatrical yawn and hold out my arms to my sides. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help freshen me up. Good idea. You remember that exercise you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it again? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever. I'll go with that. Count down. 5 minutes. Fine. You have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first, I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. God, what a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? Oh my God, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Alright, forget it. Did you see the firefly? No? Let's continue searching then. So she drifted off. Cabinet? I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally. And I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even 1,000%. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done talking to you about how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no, you don't. Then act normal. We're almost done. I turn my eyes towards the inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it. and a small towel hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Pills? I look at the mound of pills. That makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about them. I don't. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for the day. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You already fixed that. Yeah, because you ordered me to. Things could have been much worse. Yeah. I heave a deep sigh, come closer, and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly! Hooray! After circling above my head for a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, it crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. And then we got that one, and that one. Is there anything else? Those ones are just continuous. Well, that's pleasant. The door? No. Window? Yep, only 2 left. Everything else is done. All right, let's do this one first. I get close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. It's kind of boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. I can't disagree with you there. Oh, damn. All right, here, let's save again. Save. All right. Oh, it won't let me click. What are the... Oh, is that milk? Are those like the milk cartons? Oh, I wish I could search it. Maybe there's something you have to do in order to be able to search it. Oh, I don't want to miss stuff. I'm like so into it now. God, but there's nothing else. We have to finish searching. Yeah. Lame. Finish searching. Disappointing a little bit. I mean, I think we got all the fireflies. Ah, you found all the fireflies. Amazing. Okay, we did, but we just can't check that heap over there. I guess. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then I find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. It's just a zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think about it too much. It hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think that's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone's watching me. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. All right, let's just stay here then. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What's with these silly questions? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time, still being me. Ridiculous. Like milk outside of a bag of milk. And yet... You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's a goodbye then? No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? I guess you'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrists and bite my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me. Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. All right, I get it. Stop already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. What about the code word? I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry and wrap myself up in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, I brushed my teeth, I lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling, pale pupils. It was scary, you know? Then one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room, and I couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well, deserved, I guess? I felt like I was caught on the biggest lie of the world. Yeah, it felt exactly like that. After that, it stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess maybe they liked this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me. And I'm kind of scared of them, and I can't even argue with them. But today, well, I still too scared to tell me? Of course, they're still listening, you know? Use your hands. All right. I started catatonically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax. Nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Well, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds kind of silly, but it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. You're not even trying. You won't get it. Achievement. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. It might be bad. I don't know. I want like the best possible ending we can get, but I have a feeling like it's hidden behind some little things or sequences that you have to do in a certain order, as you do with visual novels. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear the voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? Mine's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. It's none of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Have Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way. I'm not doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think that I'm delighted with your company? God, he's weird. Constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko, and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go, and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you. I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. He's doing the uneven step thing, maybe. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should have. Oh, maybe it's like an external view of like her idiosyncratic behavior, like just the weirdness, you know, or anti-normal behavior that she was exhibiting on the way to the store. Maybe it's like an externalized like view of that. I don't know though. Maybe kind of. And she doesn't like him, so I'm sure she doesn't like being the way that she is for the most part. Maybe like has like little fleeting things that she appreciates, but in the end it seems like pretty miserable. After reaching the store's doors, we are greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have special staff for this. Someone who runs and changes the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. God, you're so annoying. Well, it's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He was holding a cardboard sign that said, "We're closing in 15 minutes. All right, let's go. What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh, yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realized that we were lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe you should ask somebody for directions? Oh, hell no. Sure. Hey, wait up. Tresca let go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply that he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looks at the customer straight in the eye, and I hurry towards them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. Yeah, it is kind of like a detached observation of herself in a way. I don't know if I'm like misreading it here, but it really seems like it. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I grab Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and his eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when we turn the corner, Tresca calms down. What was that? Oh God, I got so scared. He said, what? No, not again. Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning and he's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. God, you're mean. Who, me? Truska pushes away from me and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store's staff hanging a new sign on the door. There you are. I meet Truska at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey, you, move. I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of the long queue that is formed after Truska. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Truska starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a retard, too. Jesus. But you heard me. Yeah, it's like all of her insecurities, like bundled into this little package that she doesn't even like, but she feels overwhelmingly responsible for and takes responsibility for, or at least she tries to. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote at the cashier of a much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees. Then I grab the bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Truska. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards the gas station. There, Truska finally breaks his silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment and then goes out. You know, he turns away from the path and he walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. Seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Truska's eyes. Hey, we got a good night. And then a bunch of characters that I'm unfamiliar with. That was amazing. I really, really like it. I'm not on this video, but in my own time, I'll probably play back through and see if I can make some different choices. Or maybe I'll look at a guide so I can figure out like what one of the better ending. Although I don't think that there's like a really good ending for this one either. Banebush didn't have the best of endings, but at least it was acceptable. But I really enjoyed this. This was an amazing insight into the mind of somebody who has a lot of life issues and a lot of obstacles in their way. And I could relate with a bit of it, and the rest I can sympathize with for sure. Yeah, that was good. That was really good in a depressing kind of way. Hope you all enjoyed it as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Lone, and this has been Milk Outside of a Bag of Milk, Inside of a Bag of Milk series. I'll see you next time. Take care.